would tip over really easily because he had this great big head he had to hold up. That was the stumbling block for him, was this large head and taking his first steps. Casper was abandoned, rather, because his mother was startled mid-hibernation by a piece of logging equipment. He was a good, solid little bear cub. So when baby bears are learning to walk, first of all, they start to crawl. We'd put him on the floor. We called it tummy time, like with human babies. And then he started to try and stand on his feet and be very shaky and tip over. And then that progressed to being able to actually stand for a moment. And then he would take one step and then fall. One day he took a few steps and didn't fall. And then we introduced Casper and Dudley together, but Casper was having none of it. He did not have any interest in becoming friends with Dudley. And Dudley was bringing his toys over and his blanket over and kind of presenting them to Casper, saying, "Hey, come on, let's play." They do about 15 minutes at a time. And then we put Casper outside a few days before Dudley. And he'd been inside then his whole life, took these tentative first steps, and then he bolted. He didn't know what to do. It was a whole new experience. There was no roof, there was no, there was the wind, and there was birds and fresh air and sunshine. So he was like a kid in a playground. He went around that whole enclosure sniffing things to his pool and, had a little sniff, and he fell in his pool by mistake. And then we put Dudley in about a week after Casper, and one day we looked on our cameras and we saw them wrestling and playing. After that, they were never apart. Swimming is one of their favorite things to do. Bears absolutely love water. Bears don't need to be taught how to climb. Almost as soon as they can walk, they're trying to climb. They would instantly go to our largest tree and go as high as they could go. They loved it. And they're sitting up in the treetop, swaying a little bit in the breeze. Casper and Dudley were released together because they were so bonded, and we opened that door and out they went. And Casper had one little glance back over his shoulder. Dudley was already gone running, and Casper ran after Dudley, and that was the last we saw of them.
Like, comment, and subscribe.